Grown men behaving poorly on YouTube. That's the topic we're going to be discussing here on this show today, live. So stick around for all that and much, much more. Late Night with Coach Eli starts right now. Live from Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Late Night with Coach Eli edition. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. So that way you won't miss a single thing when it comes to getting a better grip on your life that is absolutely, positively 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion% correct. I am here to help as many people as possible that are first and foremost open to the help, get the best possible grips on their lives, so that way each and every one of you can accomplish whatever it is that your hearts desire. All right. Welcome to the show, everyone. This was a last-minute impromptu show. I wasn't going to stream overnight. I didn't get a chance to stream yesterday. Had a bunch of things that came up. I did not go hiking, but lots of things came up in my personal life. I'm not going to share too much about that. It's all good. Sometimes you got to take a day to focus on yourself, right? But I ended up taking a nap a little bit ago. Well, earlier, today I took a nap and I'm wide awake. And because one of my, newest good friends texted me while he's at work and asked me if I was going to go live tonight. And I wanted to do a show first and foremost for him because he's been a great part of this channel lately. He is a channel member on 3 different channels. He's donated lots of money. And it's not even about that. It's just that he's a good guy and he's trying to sort some things out in his life. And I really wanted to make an extra special effort just for him. But this show is going to make sense for everyone else as well. But before we get to that, let me make sure that the notification has gone out on YouTube, and it certainly has. And let me also check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that things are rolling smoothly. Yes, things are rolling smoothly on the back end of the back end of YouTube. Now, I'm going to check to see how things are rolling on the Facebook end of things because, once again, we are simulcasting live on Facebook as well. So give me a moment to check that out. Give me just a second here. Let's see. Give me just a second here. Okay. Yep. It's rolling well on Facebook. All right. Oh, okay. Yes, Eli, on the Facebook end of things, I get the point. Whenever you're doing a live stream, there's always anywhere from a 5 to 20 second delay, depending on the amount of latency that you have. The more latency you have, the better the quality. I use normal latency, so there's about a 20 second or so, 20 to 25 second latency from what I say here and when you folks see it out there on YouTube, and that's just to ensure that there's enough time for the video to buffer so all of you will have a reliable stream. That's how internet streaming works. All right, we're not here to teach a lesson on streaming tonight. Oh, but first, Let me pay special props to this channel sponsor also once again. That is none other than the great Troy Brewer, a great longtime friend of mine of almost 10 years who runs one of the most amazing and trustworthy marketing companies out there. He is the CEO, founder, and owner of the Discover Community Network for all of your product and service needs from the most trusted professionals in the industry. Please visit www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. One more time, that's www.discovercommunitynetwork.com. You can also visit a subsidiary of the Discover Community Network known as the DCN Internet Radio Network. And when you go on that website, you're going to find a bunch of talk and music internet radio stations. And more than likely, one of those talk or music internet radio stations will suit your talk and music genre needs or music genre needs. So if you like that kind of thing, please consider checking out www.dcninternetradionetwork.com. One more time, that's www.dcninternetradionetwork.com. Both those links are below in the description, about a third of the way down the YouTube side of things. And if you go to either of those websites and you also look into how to connect with Troy by phone or email and you reach out to him, please do not forget to mention that Coach Eli sends you with lots and lots of love. All right. I don't expect there to be too many people watching this live. This is more so going to be done for the replay. I'm sure many people will end up seeing this show in the morning. And like I mentioned at the beginning of this show, the reason why I decided to do this live stream all of a sudden is for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm going to pay hats off to you, American Dream. You're working tonight. You sent me a text asking me if I was going to go live. I wasn't quite sure. I was thinking about doing this stream, and then I'm like, do I really need to do it? Should I do it? Is there going to be value doing this? Can there be a lesson taught while sharing how I feel about, this actual topic of things happening out here on YouTube? And after Dream reached out to me, I thought about it for another hour or two, and then I said, you know what? I'm going to just do it. Screw it. I'm going to do it. So here I am. Another reason why I'm doing it is because I know the truth about what happened regarding certain communities that I used to be a part of, regarding certain content creators that, have done some pretty crazy things out here on YouTube. In my opinion, many of them, if not all of them, have violated the law in some way, shape, or form, or at least they skated the line up to the legal limit of the law. These are gentlemen that are in their 30s, 40s, and one is almost in their 50s. And they just continue to behave like 2-year-old little girls. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad that these people just continue to do what they've done for many years now, even when the people that they've been coming after with the crazy things they do on their channels don't even focus on them anymore. Now, I understand that me focusing on this for this show here is probably going to trigger these people to do their reaction videos. They're probably going to download my video and re-upload it and, do their own stream. And, they're going to do what they're going to do. And I've come to the point of where, quite frankly, I really don't care, what they do anymore. I'm going to continue to use situations such as these for example purposes to really show people how not to behave out here, what not to do if A, you want to grow on YouTube, and B, you want to have a happy and healthy home life. So I'm going to actually probably do 2 parts of this show. The first part, and I'm going to keep this advertiser friendly. I'm going to keep it clean. I'm going to not create any privacy issues. I'm going to only discuss things that are publicly available that, these people are not going to flag me out of spite or anything. And even if they try to flag me, there's nothing they can do because I don't violate any of the guidelines. But the very first person I'm going to talk about here regarding tonight's topic, which is grown men behaving poorly on YouTube, why they do it, and what it costs them in the end. One more time, grown men behaving poorly on YouTube, why they do it, and what it costs them in the end. I'm going to talk about a content creator. I'm just going to mention his first name, common first name. He actually uses his first and last name on his channel. And even if I mentioned his last name and he tried to file a privacy complaint, it wouldn't work. But I'm just going to be very respectful and just say his first name. His first name is Raleigh. And I met Raleigh probably about a year ago. I met Raleigh about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago. And he seemed to be a decent guy, friendly guy. So I had him moderated on my channel. And I brought him on a live stream panel. And I've kind of shared this story before, but I'm kind of going to, sum this all up in a nutshell for people that, haven't been watching my other videos, or if you're new here, you'll understand the whole story. So I brought this guy on my panel about a little over a year ago. And I believe I was on that panel with another guy named ODN, which, stands for Old Dirty Ninja. That's the name of his channel. And, Raleigh and I believe ODN were on the panel while I was taking a break. And so I turned it over, had, ODN run the show, and, Raleigh and him were chatting it up. And I'm listening on my smartphone while I'm on my break. And Raleigh was saying that, things, can get a little stale in my marriage. And so my wife and I watch a certain type of pornography to help us get in the mood. And I want to say this as professionally as possible. That type of pornography is basically watching another man be intimate with his wife or girlfriend. I don't want to say the word and get demonetized, but you folks can figure out what that word is, and if not, hey, that's okay. Basically, they enjoy watching, these pornography flicks to get them in the mood that show a man watching his wife or girlfriend be intimate with another man. Now, I'm the kind of guy, first of all, that I would never, ever, ever in my real life, allow any woman I'm with to be with another man and let alone watch, right? At the same time, I don't feel any desire when I'm with any of my girlfriends, when I've been with any of my girlfriends, to feel like I need to watch a movie where another man is being intimate with the man's wife or girlfriend that's watching them be intimate together. That was pretty cringy to me. That was like, dude, it's one thing for you to do that. It's one thing for you to do that in your personal life, a private thing. But you came on my channel the first time and you publicly put that out there to the point of where I had to remove that stream. Now I have backup copies of that and it'll never see the light of day again. But yeah, that's how I met this guy. And so because he did that, I basically, told him I had to take the stream down, right? I told him I had to take the stream down. And this is not the type of conversation I want to have here on my channel. So what did he do? He came into my chat with his mod wrench. He was donating money, but he was also stirring the pot by discussing things that I don't want discussed here, and borderline even violating community guidelines with what he was talking about in the chat. So what did I do? I had to ban the guy. I had to remove his mod wrench and I had to ban the guy. And ever since that time, because I banned this guy for doing dumb things, for behaving poorly out here on YouTube, every so often, this guy continues to come at me, by doing crazy things on his channel, which I'll share a little bit more about that in just a little bit, in case you haven't been around here for a while. Well, all of a sudden we've got 13 people here. Yeah, because no one's awake to simulcast for you folks. I know the drama sphere is watching this, right? No one is awake right now to simulcast for you folks, so you have no choice but to be here, right? Is that why you're here? Because if you're not a part of the drama sphere, you're not blocked. You can chat in the chat. And if you're on Facebook, this is not going to... Oh, Darren, you're up, man? Are you kidding me? Dude, at almost 2 a.m. in the morning, you're up? Yeah, Darren, can you believe that? That dude came on my show and was saying that in order for him and his wife to get in the mood to be intimate, they have to watch pornography of a guy watching his wife or girlfriend have sex with another guy. I'm sure you can figure out what that is. It's a word that starts with a C, the letter C, 4-letter word, and it rhymes with the F word. Just instead of saying the F word, the 4-letter F word, just change the F to a C, and that's what it is. I just don't want to get demonetized or removed. Darren says, "Hell yeah, just leaving the pier now." Oh, you went fishing, huh? Right on, bro. Right on, bro. It's great to see you here. Great to see you here. But interestingly enough, okay, Raleigh started to, he activated channel memberships on his channel, on his YouTube channel, about a little less than a week ago or so, right? And, I've got, my ways of finding out what he posts, as members only content. And, basically he's starting to post, he was posting content, that's not his. Basically, he's been posting content, he's been posting my content, right? And as part of the channel membership YouTube monetization policy, you are not allowed to download and re-upload content on YouTube and re-upload it as a members only package. Now see, Raleigh, here's the thing. You should go and read the terms of service and the ad-friendly guidelines and the channel membership guidelines, because you are certainly violating those guidelines, sir, when you re-upload even a minute or two of my content, right? Even a minute or two of my content, you're not allowed to do that. That's against the channel memberships guidelines and the monetization policy guidelines. So my question to you, Raleigh, I'm asking you, you're going to respond, and I don't care. You're going to respond anyway. Whether I talk about you, Raleigh, or not, you're going to keep talking about me because, like you even said, I'm your content, right? So, hey, you know what? If you're going to talk, I have no problem responding and using this as content to teach people a lesson here in my neck of the woods, right? But another reason why I'm talking about this, Raleigh, is because when you get removed from the YouTube partner program at some point, and not only that, when your entire channel is shut down, I'm going to reflect back on this video here. I'm going to do another stream, make people aware of that, and then I'm going to play my own clips on my stream that I own the rights to and do commentary on my own stream, right? So mark my words. Mark my words. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before you're removed from the YouTube partner program permanently this time, because you said you've been removed 2 other times, but you got back in, right? Well, in this case, Raleigh, what you're doing is an irreversible offense, right? And if you want to roll the dice if you want to roll the dice and leave up members only content on your main channel, your main monetized channel that's been downloaded and re-uploaded from YouTube, content you don't own, that's on you. I hope you realize, Raleigh and everyone else, that YouTube, every so often, every 3 or 6 months, will review everyone's monetized channels. And they'll look in and see if you're following the guidelines. And if you're not, what do you think is going to happen? So I want you all to understand that are doing things on your monetized channels with or using the membership program to hide things and do shady things. Even if nobody flags you for that, right? YouTube's going to remove your channel. YouTube's going to review your channel every so often. And what do you think is going to happen when they review your channel? Not only will they remove you from the YouTube partner program, they will probably shut your channel down for a major terms of service violation. So why would you put yourself in that position? Darren says, was fishing? Yep, off tomorrow. Good. See you on Weekend Talk. Absolutely, Darren. What are you doing tomorrow? Says Darren. I'm not quite sure, bro. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I'm going to be going hiking or going anywhere this weekend. I'll probably do at least one stream at some point tomorrow. It'll more than likely be in the evening, late afternoon, early evening. But that's about it. That's all I've got going on. I got a bunch of phone calls to make tomorrow as well. Planning some things for future weeks. But that's about it. So anyway, thank you for being here, Darren. I greatly appreciate you, bro. Greatly appreciate you. Give me 1 second here. Oh, shoot. I just screwed something up. Give me a second here. Give me 1 second. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right. So, another thing about you, Raleigh, and the people that follow Raleigh. I wasn't really paying attention on YouTube that much today, but I went to check the app later on in the late afternoon, early evening, and I got a recommendation on my homepage that Raleigh was live, and he had a thumbnail. Let me see here. I actually took screenshots of this. I have everything. I'm not going to show it on the screen because he'll just copyright me out of spite. That's what this guy wants to do. So I'm not gonna do that. But give me a second here. So Raleigh put on his thumbnail, reviewing Coach Eli members only, locale streaming. That's pretty pathetic, dude. You're a grown man in your 40s, and you run a hate channel, and you basically go out there and find people like me and make me your locale, dude. Come on, dude. Are you like 3 years old, bro? 2 years old? Seriously. And I tuned into that stream for, I'd say, the Kelvin Clymer. Hey, here it is, 10:41 a.m. Good morning, Kelvin. Great to see you here, man, on the YouTube side of things. Anyway, so I tuned into that stream for like the first 10 or 15 minutes, right? And, he was talking that he's going to be sharing some really, really good stuff and then bringing on a panel and stuff like that, right? And he said that I've got all of Eli's members only videos, and he hasn't done a video in many months. No, I haven't. I'm not obligated to, Raleigh. I've got 19 members only videos. There's no set amount that I have to do to be compliant with channel memberships. I have 19 members only videos, and I have other perks for my members that I help them out behind the scenes. Like people that become channel members, I can give them any perk I want, whether it's written or unwritten. As long as I follow the YouTube monetization policies and the membership policies, which I do, that's that. And plus, you know, Raleigh actually, I wasn't going to mention this till I did his show earlier tonight. Raleigh signed up for a channel membership on my channel for the second time. The first time he signed up was when I first got channel memberships many months ago last year. And I ended up getting him removed because the only way you can get somebody removed from a channel membership program is by deleting that actual tier. So, for example, I had a $4.99 tier that he had purchased. I deleted that tier and then rewrote it, and then it got rid of his membership because I really don't want people to be members that are not here for the right reason, that are here to cause issues like Raleigh does. Raleigh's here to take my members only content, and you can't download them, so he probably screen recorded them, right? And then he'll put them on his Discord and give his audience of Coach Eli haters free access to the members only videos, and I won't know about it, right? Right? So I can't do the same thing now. I can't delete my channel memberships package, and I don't want to keep doing that. I don't want to mess around with YouTube stuff. I want to keep my record with YouTube clean. Plus, I've got almost 10 channel members now, and so if I delete that entire tier, I'm going to lose all my channel members. But that's fine. He could be a channel member, even if it's just for 1 month to get those videos. No big deal. No problem at all. None. So he said, I think he was saying that I'm going to be reviewing some of those videos here tonight. And I have all those videos uploaded on some other private server, and they're on my Discord. And I was like, in my head, I was like, whatever, dude. Have fun. Do what you got to do. If you want to, download or screen record my members only videos and show them to your audience behind the scenes that don't even care about my content, I could care less. Yes, are you violating my copyright? Are you violating the YouTube terms of service? Yes, but that's kind of hard to prove, right? How can I prove that you're doing that unless I get the evidence, right? And even if I get the evidence, which I'll find a way to get it, I can get it, by the time I submit it, you're going to delete everything, right? Because that's what you do. You're an instigator, Raleigh. All you are is an instigator. Like you're like the class clown is what you are. You're like the class clown of kindergarten. I wouldn't even say high school because your maturity level is of a kindergartner. Okay. So that's that. That's what you do, and you do that on purpose, Raleigh, because you want to intentionally trigger people like me to make content out of me indefinitely, right? Right? And I know what you're doing, and I could care less what you're doing, and I'm not triggered by what you're doing. To be honest with you, I'm not triggered by what you're doing one bit. I'm just calling you out because I know what you're doing, and you look like a fool for doing it, man. American Dream 1.5 is in the house. I'm sorry, guys. I made it. Sorry I'm late. Dream, go back and check out the first part of the show when it goes to a replay. I mentioned you. I primarily, or at least partially, did this show for you. You reached out to me. You wanted me to do a show. I was contemplating doing this topic. I wasn't going to do it. And then when you reached out to me, I thought about it some more. And then I said, okay, let's go ahead and do it. Kelvin Clammer, do not worry. You're not obligated to show up. That's right, says Kelvin. American Dream 1.5, YouTubers need to learn how to play by the rules, says Dream. Dream furthermore says, we support you, Coach Eli. We all have your back. American Dream with the $1 super chat. Dream, I'm going to give you a big round of applause this early morning here. That's right, Dream. It's 4:55 a.m. Eastern, 1:55 a.m. Pacific, 3:55 a.m. in your neck of the woods, bro. Central time zone, right? Thank you for being here, American Dream. Now we got 16 people over here on YouTube in the middle of the night. Most of them are, supporters of Raleigh and Jamie and other people, from this Drama Sphere group. And I really didn't want to talk about them. I don't really want to talk about these people ever again. But after what I saw happen tonight, Dream, I came to a realization. I'm like, listen, if this guy is going to continue doing things to me and violate the guidelines and affect my channel from growing, I'm at least going to make people aware of it. I'm going to respond to it maturely and professionally. And that's just the way it has to be, right? That's just the way it's going to be, right? Oh, okay, Coach, says American Dream 1.5. And furthermore, he says, thank you, Calvin. So, I didn't want to watch Raleigh's stream where he was going to rebroadcast my members-only content that I have on my channel, the 19 videos I have. Okay? I'm like, if he's going to do it, he's going to do it. Like, what am I going to do about it? What am I going to do? What do I do? Do I flag him for copyright? And then he files a counter notification saying that, he's using it under fair use. And then YouTube forwards over that counter notification. And then I'd have to sue him in a court of law in order to get that reversed. So, see, that's part of the game that Raleigh plays. Raleigh plays the counter notification game, right? But see, is what Raleigh is doing really a copyright violation, or is it more harassment? Is it more bullying? Raleigh, in my opinion, is a bully. That's all he is. He is a harasser. He's a bully. And why? Because he's unhappy in his personal life. So he has to come out here on YouTube and bully other people around that he perceives to be in a better position than him to make himself feel better, right? These people that do this are like a subculture, like Charles Manson and his flock of criminals, right? And that's exactly what's happening with Trump right now and his supporters. It's the same thing happening with Donald Trump, right? Do you not think for 1 second, American Dream 1.5, that Donald Trump didn't plan his exit strategy to be the way it happened after he lost re-election? See, Donald Trump is looking for the future. He wasn't even looking, he would have loved to have been re-elected, but he's like, whether I get re-elected or not doesn't matter. If I don't get re-elected, I'm going to do everything that he ended up doing. And now I've got 70 million people supporting me, right? And I can ask them for donations. I can create the Patriot Party, whatever, right? Does that make sense? American Dream 1.5 says he's like a little boy in the sandbox playing with blocks and Legos. He hasn't become a man yet. Yeah, and it makes me wonder how his wife puts up with it and his kids put up with it, right? He spends so much time on YouTube, even on the weekends. Now, granted, it'd be one thing to spend your time on YouTube doing productive things. Your wife and kids could support that. But do you even think that his wife and kids know what he's doing on his YouTube channel, right? Exactly, Coach Eli, says American Dream 1.5. So what happened? What happened on Raleigh's stream last night, right? So I said, you know what? I'm not going to watch this stream. Why am I going to watch this guy simulcast my members-only content? Why am I going to flag him for copyright when he's going to get it reversed? I have no point of being here. So I said, you know what? I shut down my YouTube app on my iPhone 12 Pro Max, and then I went out with my night. I had other things to do, other calls to make, right? I went out and got myself some dinner, and I just enjoyed the night. And then later on, I was like, okay, that stream's probably over now. Let me see, let me kind of just skim through it and see what he did. Not a big deal. I was just kind of curious. I don't have time to sit around and watch the full thing, but on the replay, I could skim through the whole thing and quickly figure out, what went on, right? Well, I went to the history of my phone and I couldn't find the stream. And I was like, okay, so what happened? I went over to Raleigh's channel and he made a community post. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Let me see here. Give me 1 second here. I thought he had made a community post. No, I was sent a screenshot of that. Give me 1 second here. Let me get this pulled up here. There's so much, I keep getting so much information from people, and I have other things to do. It's just been really hard to keep up with everything. But give me just 1 second here. Hang on. I thought I had a screenshot of this. No, I think it was an actual post. And I think he deleted it. He basically put a post saying, I apologize for what happened on the stream, on the panel of the stream. Apparently, he brought a panel of people on it at one point. He apologized to Jamie Lycan Theory Channel or something for what happened, and he takes full ownership of it. I'm not quite sure what the guy ended up doing. But his stream was deleted. For some reason, the stream was deleted. And I found that out because I ended up, going into my browser's history. And then I went, to the link, and it says this video has been removed by the user. So this guy plans this big stream, takes time away from his family on a Saturday, does this stream, was going to show my members only content on there and other people's, content without their permission. And then apparently when I wasn't watching, he brought a panel of people on, and something happened on his stream to the point of where he had to, shut down his stream and delete his stream before it gets removed for violating against community guidelines. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but if anybody knows what happened, please either comment on my channel on YouTube or private message me behind the scenes and let me know. I'm curious to know what happened to that show. And this is all I'm going to say about you. This is all I'm going to say about you, Raleigh. Hey, Dream, do you mind moderating the chat? Give me a second here. Dream, are you around or are you busy at work? It's just so pathetic. These people are coming in the chat saying your buddy is simulcasting your stream. I don't care if he simulcasts it, dude. What am I going to do? How can I control that, right? If he's going to do it, he's going to do it. But I don't think anyone is up right now from any of those creators. And if they were actually simulcasting this, there wouldn't be 22 people here right now. And if he does, so be it. Because at the end of the day, it's all going to catch up to him. Karma's going to catch up to him. If you guys want to continue to come into my chat and say your buddy is simulcasting you, I could care less. This is so hilarious, Dream. Look at how pathetic these people are. I'm sitting here calm and cool in the middle of the night. I did this stream primarily for you, Dream. I want you to know. You deserve it. I love everybody. All the good people on my channel will get value from this, right? But, Dream, I did this for you because you've done so much for me. I wanted to do something extra special for you, right? But look, you've got all these guys here coming into the chat saying, yo, Eli, you're being restreamed all over the place. LOL, you mad, bro? Nope, I'm not mad because I don't even think it's happening. And even if it is, I don't care. They're going to do it regardless. I don't care. As a matter of fact, the more and more they do it, the greater they put their channel at risk for being shut down for a terms of service violation. Let them keep doing all that stuff. Doesn't matter. Respect Coach Eli, everyone. It's not a big deal, Dream. Dream, you got to understand one thing. This stuff doesn't bother me. It used to bother me years ago when I didn't know how to navigate these YouTube streets. Now, part of what I do here as a coach is show people that you don't have to let this stuff bother you. And even if you feel like talking about it every now and then, as an example, nothing wrong with that. All YouTubers do this, right? So I appreciate it, Dream. I appreciate your kind sentiments, and you mean well, but it doesn't bother me. It's just pretty pathetic how you have 3 people coming in here thinking they're going to trigger me by saying you're being restreamed by your buddy, and he's got 17 or 20 in the box, and he's making lots of money doing it. Really? It's 5 in the morning where these people are at. Are they awake yet? No. You know what they're doing? They're sleeping off their drinking from the previous night. That's what these people do. They get drunk on a stream on a Saturday night. They pass out. They don't wake up till the next afternoon, right? I can stream for the next 6 to 8 hours without being simulcasted, which I wouldn't even care if I was. But dude, come on. So before I take my first break here, and then I'm going to come back. When I come back, I'm going to talk about another content creator, and I'm going to talk about this professionally. His name is JB Gunner. I haven't talked about him in a while, but I'm going to talk about him because there was somebody that came in my stream that asked me to talk about JB Gunner on another stream, and that wasn't the right place to do it. That show was not catered to it. This show is. But I'm going to talk about JB Gunner because he's been going through some stuff. He hasn't been feeling too well lately, and people have been wishing harm upon him, which I'm not wishing harm upon him. But I'll share more about that after the break. And then I might throw in a thing or two about Jamie Lycan theory. When you're looking at 3 channels, folks, in my opinion, it's up to you. But 3 channels to stay away from if you don't want to be consumed with endless drama and you don't want to risk getting doxxed and being attacked. Because when you join these groups, at first, they're going to be nice to you, right? And if you realize it's not the right place to be and you try to get out, they start attacking you like they attack me and others, like myself, American Dream, and others, right? So I'm saying with a heavy heart, it's up to you, but I would definitely stay away from the Raleigh channel, all of Jamie's channels, and JB Gunner's channels as well. In my opinion, these are very, very toxic channels. That's just my opinion. It's your choice where you want to go, right? Dream says, LOL, LOL. And he says, that's awful. Yeah, absolutely awful. Wow. I've got 10 likes in the middle of the night. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna wrap up discussing you, Raleigh, as professionally as possible. And I'm going to say this. What's it going to take for you to grow up, move on from all this cringy drama, stop doing stupid things on your channel that you know are going to get you eventually terminated? Raleigh, I don't think you're a dumb guy. Do I think you're a hurt guy? Do I think you're a very unhappily married guy? Do I feel that, you wish your life could be different? I think what's really bothering you, Raleigh, to be honest with you, you say you love your wife, but if you really loved your wife that much, Raleigh, I don't think you would behave the way you behave, on YouTube. YouTube is your outlet to escape the lack of true love you feel for your wife, in my opinion. Because like I said, if you were a happily married man, number one, you wouldn't have come on my panel over a year ago and say that you have to watch a certain type of video with your wife next to you to get you both in the mood before you can start doing you know what, right? So number one, you wouldn't have to do that if you really loved her and you felt it for her. And number two, you wouldn't behave the way you behave on YouTube. And if your wife doesn't know what's going on, she's either very naive or she knows what's going on and she has nowhere else to go, and she's kind of stuck, which I feel bad for her, you know, in that position. So what's it going to take, dude? Like, quite honestly, whether you stop coming at me or not, it doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me, right? I'm only using you for example purposes. What's it going to take for you to grow up and be a real mature man in his mid-40s? You're a grown man in your mid-40s, bro. Do you think that is the way a grown man behaves? Seriously, right? Because any real decent man like myself and the American Dream and the people over here on my end that are real decent, grown, mature adults will be looking at you and say, wow, this guy's 40 plus years old. He doesn't act his age. But the people on your end, which look at themselves or are going through similar things as you're going through, are going to support you because they're unhappy in their personal lives as well. And all of you have congregated over on, you know, the Raleigh channel, the Jamie channel, like all these drama people, they congregate together because they're just unhappy within their life. And rather than focusing on bettering themselves, they would rather congregate with people that are going through something similar as they are, which doesn't resolve the issue. It makes it worse. He must be in much pain to try and hurt others. Yeah, and listen, Dream, Raleigh does not get to me. He doesn't trigger me, right? Do I like what he's doing? No. Am I trying to stop what he's doing? Absolutely. Do I focus all day, every day, you know, trying to stop him and you know, doing streams on him? No. I don't invest that amount of time into these types of people anymore. What I do is I occasionally check in, see what's going on. If there's something I can flag or report to YouTube that's going to bring it one step closer to them being removed for violating the terms of service, that's what I do. That's what I do. And all I'm coming out here and saying is that, Dream, and to you, Raleigh, if you want to roll the dice, keep rolling the dice. So far, Raleigh, you're rolling the dice and you're luckily winning the game, right? But ask your buddy Jamie, who's had one channel removed from the YouTube partner program, and probably going to get a second one removed within the next few months, his Punksthetic one. I'll talk more about him also when I get back from the break, briefly, because Jamie on his newly monetized Punksthetic channel actually was able to actually showed us his back end, and boy, oh boy, how many copyright claims does that channel have? I'm surprised it got monetized. On my channel, I got 0 copyright claims, 0 copyright strikes, 0 community guideline strikes, not even a warning. This is purely a clean channel here. You folks can't say that. But we'll talk more about that when I get back from the break. But Raleigh, seriously, man, honestly, if you can come out here and tell me, look, here's the thing. If you can come out here and tell me, you want to be a transparent guy and do what you do, that's one thing. But if you can come out here and tell me that something in your life is missing, you're unhappy about something in your life, which is why you're focusing so much energy on this negative, stupid stuff, man. A real husband and family man would not behave this way, let alone put his family in danger. People know your first and last name, dude. We all know where you live. I'm not saying I'm not coming after you, bro. I don't do that. I'm not threatening anybody, including you. But people know who you are. They know your business. Do you not understand the risk you're putting your family in by doing what you do? Fortunately for you, I'm not the kind of guy that harms people. I handle things legally, professionally, and maturely. That takes a lot longer. Other people might show up knocking on your front door. And what's your wife going to think about that? What are your kids going to think about that? What if these people show up armed, Raleigh, because you just wouldn't stop bullying them on YouTube because you're so insecure within yourself that you got to keep coming at these people just to try to make yourself feel better? American Dream 1.5 says, wives and family are affected. They love you. It hurts them to be ignored. He's ignoring his wife completely. My wife was affected by my YouTube addiction, so I slowed down and changed for my family. If you continue to gamble, you will eventually lose everything. I have no doubt in my mind if he keeps on doing what he's doing, his channel will not only be removed from the YouTube partner program, he will be removed permanently. He will have his channel shut down. No doubt about it. American Dream 1.5 says, when you play by the rules and follow the laws, you stay safe. Right. Absolutely. American Dream 1.5 furthermore says, you're a nice man, coach. You care about everybody, even those people who don't care about anybody. I do care about them, dude. That's the funny thing, right? That's the funny part, Dream. Because if I didn't care, I wouldn't talk about them. But I care about them in ways that they don't even realize. I care about them bettering themselves and stop this stupid stuff and create real content and become a positive, loving person. I do care about them, bro. I do. I care about everyone, even people that hate me. I care about them. You know why, Dream? Because they really don't hate me, bro. They hate themselves, bro. They don't hate me, bro. They don't. They project hate onto me because they hate themselves, Dream. Dream, that's the absolute truth. And I really wish they could look at themselves differently and be better. I truly wish the best for people like Raleigh, JB, Jamie, and all. But they don't care to change. Why? Because they feel they aren't better than this drama. They feel that they cannot grow on YouTube and create something sustainable without the drama. That's exactly how they feel. Because if they knew they could do it, they would have done it. Right? American Dream 1.5 says, I would never put my children in danger or my family. People make mistakes, but it's never too late to change. I'm trying every day to become a better person. Right. Me too, bro. I've made mistakes, Dream. I've made many mistakes. But I learned from my mistakes. And my intentions have always been pure. I've never meant to hurt a fly. Have I said some things that came off hateful and inappropriate in the past? I think we all have, bro. We all have our moments. It's one thing to have a moment or two or three every now and then. It's another thing to be consistently this way, like Raleigh is, and Jamie, and guys like JB. Again, there's a difference between having a few moments saying things you don't mean, right? It's another thing to be that way all the time. That defines who you are. And that's pretty sad. Dream says, positive, loving life. All right, we are at 53 minutes. I'm going to cue up some music and step away and take a quick break and come back for another 30 minutes or so. And we're going to talk about the J.B. Gunner situation. J.B. Gunner is a political commentator out here on YouTube. He's been on YouTube for 15 years. He's had many channels shut down. And he used to be a part of this whole drama thing. He used to come at me for many years. And he stopped coming at me almost a year ago. But his problems still continue. And he's going through some stuff right now, and, you know, he's getting attacked by people, and he wonders why he's getting attacked. I'm going to answer that question when I get back. So I'm going to cue up some royalty-free music. 12 minutes ago, Darren says, let trolls run. Darren says, jealous. You want to go for a walk on trail somewhere, or would you want to fishing, try it out? Are you asking me that, Darren? Maybe at some point we can meet up for a hike or we can go fishing. That'd be great, dude. That would be great. All right. So let me cue up that music here. All right, that's 2. Give me a second here. That's 3. I just need 1 more. All right, folks, music is all queued up. I'm going to step away for a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. When I get back, we're going to talk about a few other creators. We're doing this professionally, maturely. I just want to get the message out and also pray for these people at the same time, and just, do whatever I can to just try to get people to stop, be better people, and just live a more positive life. Is it that difficult? It shouldn't be, but can't help everyone, right? I wish I could, but you can't help everyone. But anyway, stick around. We'll be right back. Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Full of energy in the middle of the night. Feel it. Yeah. You see that man right there jumping from mountain to mountain, right? That's a real man right there. That's an athlete. That's a man determined to accomplish something positive, right? That man feels great, right, Dream? Right, Bill? You guys tell me. That's why I chose this amazing background here. This man jumping from mountain to mountain. Yeah. With fire in the background. Hi, Coach Eli says, Dream. Dream, this is mellow. You feel it? You feel the mellow music? Time to chill out, relax, forget about negativity. For you guys out there that are struggling through this negative stuff, come on. Do you really want to act this way? Do you really want to feel this way about yourself? Or do you want to have a happy, positive life? You tell me. And you know what, Dream? I keep trying, man. I keep trying. Right? I keep trying because I do care. I want people to know out here on YouTube, Facebook, and wherever else they consume my content that I truly care about people. I have everyone's best interest in my head and heart. I truly do. Right? Yeah, he feels it, says Dream. Dream says powerful, imagine. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Okay, okie dokie. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, and once again also simulcasting live on Facebook. It is 5:33 a.m. Eastern Time, 2:33 a.m. Pacific Time here in my neck of the woods. I'm in the beautiful, glorious, amazing San Francisco Bay Area, Northern California, Redwood City to be exact, San Mateo County. I love where I live. Do you love where you live? Well, maybe if you live in Texas right now, you may not be loving it as much as you usually do, but things are going to get better. Things are going to get better because President Joe Biden, I don't know if you heard, Dream, is taking care of it. We have a president now in office that reacts immediately to situations that need it. That's leadership, folks. That's true leadership. And you know what? It doesn't matter if it's a red state or a blue state. It doesn't matter if it's a blue president, seeking out to help a red state. It's about doing his job for our country. The job of a peace officer is to protect and serve. And I feel that the president of the United States is like the highest class peace officer, right? I look at the president as the police, like the police chief of all police chiefs, right? To protect and serve, right? That's what it's all about. The weather has gotten better this week. Yeah, I heard. You guys, I believe, are out of the negative weather. The problem is now all of your pipes that are frozen are going to start thawing out, and that sudden temperature change may get some pipes to burst, may make some pipes burst if they already haven't. I've heard there have been many plumbing issues, electrical issues. There's just so much crazy stuff happening in Texas right now. And it's a great thing that Biden stepped in because, Senator Ted Cruz, would rather go, to Cancun and have 78-degree weather with his family rather than take care of his own state. But Bill Bradford says, I heard some unfunded rumors about Biden bringing in new tax laws to support marriage. Well, here's the thing. I haven't really read anything about that. I'll look into that, Bill, and maybe I'll do a show on that. But if that's true, which I wouldn't, be surprised if it is, the reason why I feel he would probably be doing something like that is because look what's happening to our world right now ever since women got liberated. It's great on one hand that women have been liberated, but now women are more career focused than relationship focused and marriage minded, right? And the birth rate's gone down. And at some point, if we don't fix this issue and get men and women to better appreciate, love, and understand each other, at some point down the road, it's not going to happen during our time, bro, but the human beings are going to be extinct like dinosaurs. So, I mean, if that's what's really happening, I can understand, how it would affect us tax-wise and how some guys feel about marriage because of the way things are. But you got to look for the future. You got to look for the future of humankind. If we don't keep reproducing, we're going to be extinct, right? So that's my thought about it, but I need to do some more research on that, and maybe I'll do a special stream on that sometime this coming week. But good point, man. Thank you for bringing it up. No, I can't find much about it. Know something about taxing single men. So taxing single men, which would basically give men more of a benefit to cohabitate, right? Because the levels of cohabitation have gone down. Yeah, it could be rubbish. It could be, but to be honest with you, Bill, I would not be surprised if it's true. And as much as most men, single men like myself, wouldn't like that, we wouldn't want to be taxed greater because we're single. I can understand why he would do something like that for the future of humankind. That's interesting, though, bro. You're giving me something to research tomorrow. American Dream says, Bill, I hope you are staying warm during this freezing weather. It's a pleasure to see you and meet you. I am from Texas, says Dream, and it's been an unusually cold winter, LOL, to say the least. Yeah, it has been. It has been. Or single women, I suppose. Maybe both single men and women will be taxed. That would be fair. If you're going to tax single men, why wouldn't you tax single women? Women are equal to men now, right? That's what they say, right? And I'm cool with that, right? Right, from an equal rights standpoint, right? If you're going to tax single men, you got to tax single women. Tax all singles more, right? And give them a tax break even greater than they already get for being married, right? Because when you're married and you're filing jointly, you do get a tax break. Now, if you give an even greater tax break for being married than you already get, and you tax singles a little bit more for being single, what are you going to promote, right? That is interesting, right, Dream? It is. It is. Maybe that's what we need, right? I'm sure a lot of the right-wing extremists are going to be totally against it, but I can understand it. They would probably sell it as a tax to promote marriage, right? But it really means a tax on single people. Correct. But the purpose would be not only to raise taxes, the purpose would be to promote cohabitation and reproduction, because the reproductive levels have been down lately, bro. Kelvin Clymer says the winter has actually been pretty warm here compared to normal. I just hate snowy weather in general. Yeah, I hate cold weather myself. That's why I live where I live, and I pay an astronomical amount of money to live here, because I've lived here all my life, and I'm used to the weather. Like right now, the weather here in Redwood City, that's a little bit chilly for Redwood City. It's 44 degrees here, but that's still way warmer than it is out there in Texas and has been. Can't complain. And tomorrow, the high in Redwood City is going to be 63 degrees. On Monday, it's going to be 67. And check this out. On Tuesday, it's going to be 71 in the middle of winter, right? I can't complain. And right now, the humidity is pretty high. It's 86% humidity. I don't like when the humidity is that high. That's why I have a fan on. It's 44 degrees outside, and I have a fan on in my place because of the humidity. So, anyway. Something about a death tax, but wouldn't that not be up to individual states? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Well, we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. But anyway, folks, let me get back to the show here because I kind of want to wrap this up in the next 20 to 30 minutes. I don't want to be on all night. I do want to get some rest, but I want to get my point across. So during the first part of the show, I was talking about a content creator named Raleigh. The topic of tonight's show is grown men behaving poorly on YouTube, why they do it, and what it costs them in the end. You're going to want to check out that replay if you missed it. Even if you don't know the backstory, even if you don't know who Raleigh is, or if you're just coming across myself for the first time, or American Dream was in the chat, you can learn something from this, folks, and really see, what's been going on out here on YouTube and how some or many grown, men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond behave out here. And these are men that are married. They claim to be happily married. They claim to love their kids. They claim to be a family man. But what family man in their right mind is going to behave like this guy does? So go back and check out the replay when it goes to a replay if you missed that first part. So now I'm going to talk about JB Gunner, and I'm going to talk about you, JB, professionally, maturely, and obviously within the guidelines. I'm not here to attack you, JB, and I'm not here to talk smack about you. I'm here to just state what's actually happening. Because JB, you seem to think that just because maybe you changed your ways a little bit and you stopped coming at people in the same ways you used to come at them years ago, no one, including myself, has forgotten what you've done, not only to me, but to many other people. And now, because people are, coming at you and saying things that I really don't feel they should be saying, right? What are they doing? JB's been sick for the past year. So ever since the coronavirus was discovered and hit the States here, JB has been off and on sick, sometimes more sick than others. He put out a video a few days back. I'll occasionally check in on JB every now and then just to see how he's doing, right? And he's been sick as a dog. His face all puffed up. He doesn't look good. And he just won't go to the doctor. He won't. He won't go to the doctor whether he has insurance or not, or for whatever reason, right? He just writes it out, right? And here's the thing. What a lot of people don't understand is that the people that are dying from coronavirus are people that typically have pre-existing conditions or have already been in a state of health that's been declining for a while, have declining health. JB's health has not been good for a very long time. I'd say probably at least the last 5 to 10 years, right? So he already doesn't take care of himself. No disrespect, JB. You are overweight. That's unhealthy, right? Okay? And you've got some other medical issues that I'm not going to mention in detail that do affect your health, okay? And you just don't want to go to the doctor, right? For whatever reason, whether it's involving being able to afford it or not, having insurance or not, or whatever reason, right? Okay. And let's say unknowingly, let's say he has coronavirus, right? Which is, if I had to guess, I'm not a doctor, and this is just my opinion, okay? I highly assume he has coronavirus. He looks really, really bad, but won't go and take care of himself, right? And what's happening now? What did he do? He put out a video. He's put out a few videos, basically responding to his trolls and getting upset that people are wishing him to pass away. Now, I'm not one that's going to wish that upon you. I'm not here to wish that upon you or anyone, JB. No matter what you folks have done to me in the past, I'm not that kind of person. I'm just stating what's going on, okay? So a lot of people that JB has attacked in the past, has doxed in the past, has done burial streams on in the past, okay? He's called other people's employers and gotten them fired from work and broadcasted it live on YouTube. Do you not remember, JB, what you did to these people, right? And it's one thing for them to wish harm upon you or anyone. That's wrong in itself. And I'm not condoning what they've done or what they've said to you, JB. But do you not understand on the flip side why they're doing it? It is wrong for them to do it, but do you understand why they're doing it? I think you do. Quite frankly, I honestly think you do. And see, I also think, JB, that whether your time comes sooner or later, I don't wish harm upon you, right? You're going to keep playing the YouTube game the same way you've always played it. You're going to feed into whatever's going to get all eyes on you, right? So you putting out this video with a puffed up face, I feel bad for you despite what you've done to me. You putting out this video is going to get all eyes on you. It got my attention, and I've been paying attention to you for a while, so it does work. You know how to get people's attention, right? Right? So it makes me wonder if you even are really concerned or care about these people that are wishing that you pass away, or is it just another piece of content for you, kind of like what Raleigh does and what Jamie does? You guys make content out of every little thing. It's pretty pathetic, right? It's hypocritical too. That's another reason why I did this stream here tonight, because folks, what many of you don't see here that I see as someone looking into this group of drama people that I've known for years, you don't see the hypocrisy. I see the hypocrisy, right? And like I said, the title of this stream is Grown Men Behaving Poorly on YouTube, why they do it, and what it costs them in the end. What's it cost you, JB? What you've done in the past on YouTube? You know, what's it cost you? What you've done in the past, what's it cost you? Right? Did you think about that while you were doing it, or did you just care about how many eyes were going to, be on you, and how many people you're going to have in your live stream chats, and how many people were donating and super chatting to you, right? Because I can definitely tell you the times that you did all that, all you cared about was how much money you were making, right? And you clearly have stated it yourself many times. You say it all the time. If you're not paying me, then you know what? I don't owe you anything, right? You make it all about the money, so it's obvious, right? What your intentions are, right? So you've come out and you've basically said to everyone, even your own supporters, that if you're not paying me, I don't give a damn about you, right? But now, on the flip side, you're asking for sympathy? Or are you pretending to ask for sympathy just to create content out of it, right? Now, I have no doubt in my mind that you're really sick, okay? You are sick, and you should do something about that. You should go to the doctor. You got to get some medical attention, JB, or else the inevitable might happen. And if you don't want to give these people what they're wishing upon you, then take care of yourself, man. But this is more about the hypocrisy, right? This is more about this guy whining and complaining that people are wishing harm upon him, when for the previous 2 to 3 years before he stopped doing it, or doing it as much, he was coming at people harder than anyone. He came at me. He attacked myself. He attacked my ex-girlfriend. He doxed myself, my family, everybody, right? He looked into me. He would simulcast all my live streams to his audience and make money doing them. When I used to do pre-recorded videos on my former channel, he would wait for me to publish them. I used to publish 5 videos a week pre-recorded. They were anywhere from half an hour to an hour, or even a bit longer than that, right? And he would play my entire videos. He would stop and do commentary and claim it's fair use. But it's not fair use when you do commentary on my entire 1 hour pre-recorded video. It's not fair using it even if you do commentary because in essence, you're taking viewers away from watching the rest of it on my channel. Fair use allows you to use small excerpts and give commentary. It doesn't allow you to take someone's entire piece of content, rebroadcast the whole thing on a live stream, and claim it's fair use just because you're doing commentary along the way. Is this person a former client? No. He's a content creator. His name is JB Gunner. He runs the JB Gunner TV channel and JB Gunner, the JB Gunner Show or whatever, right? JB, please go to the doctor, says Dream. Even Dream, who's probably not that fond of you either, is saying go to the doctor. You know I'm not that fond of you, bro, but I don't wish harm upon you. See, JB, I've learned to play this YouTube game a lot better than I used to, right? And when you figured out I learned how to play this YouTube game better and the same thing that you used to do to me is not going to work anymore, you stop doing it, right? Let me tell you one thing, JB. The difference between you and me is this. I don't hold on to resentment. Raleigh, I don't hold on to resentment. Jamie, I don't hold on to resentment. I've let it all go. I'm at peace within myself, right? And I can say this because I'm not holding on to resentment, JB, that I do care about all of your well-beings. I don't wish harm upon any of you, despite how much harm you've wished upon me over the last 4 years and how much harm you've come at me to destroy my life and reputation and my right to free enterprise out here on YouTube, right? Go to the doctor, JB. Honestly, go to the doctor. Get the medical attention you need. You were already in poor health before COVID hit. Now you're worse off. You don't want? I mean, you've been doing this longer than me. I shouldn't even have to tell you this, but I'm still going to. Do you want to give these people what they want? Or are you going to take care of yourself and you can show them that, hey, I'm going to rise above this. What's it going to be? Angels Asylum, hello. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Good morning. Are you on the East Coast? Is it almost 6 a.m. where you're at? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Another thing, I mentioned this in the past. I'll mention it again. You know, JB was starting to grow his JB Gunner TV channel again. If we go back to a few years, JB Gunner had another version of the JB Gunner TV channel. It hit up to 33 or 34,000 subscribers, right? And what happened after that? He pushed the boundary. He started, creating videos with a lot of hate speech, vulgar language, inappropriate content, racism, all of that, right? So he got mass flagged and he had his channel shut down, right? Fast forward a year and a half after that, he created a new JB Gunner TV channel. And 3, 4, 5 months ago, whenever it was, like 3 or 4 months ago, he had a couple of viral videos that got him almost to 10K subs. Now, he's lost a bunch of subscribers since this whole ordeal has happened, but he has almost 9,000 subscribers on JB Gunner TV. And YouTube came out with a policy stating that, you are no longer allowed to talk about and claim that there was widespread voter fraud because there's no proof of it. And YouTube, in other words, is saying we're tired of flooding our servers with this misinformation, right? And what happened? JB Gunner kept talking about widespread voter fraud, saying that it actually happened when it did not happen, right? So he knew the risks he was taking, right? So what happened? What happened? People flagged him. Or the YouTube artificial intelligence, maybe flagged him because the artificial intelligence can actually read what you're saying. They create automatic subtitles, and let me tell you, folks, the Google YouTube system is highly intelligent. Everything you say is transcribed, right? But regardless, he knew he was pushing the boundaries, and he got not one but 2 community guideline strikes. And then before that, at some point, he got his one warning on that channel, because every channel gets a community guideline warning before the strikes come in. So he got 2 strikes in 1 week, and he basically had to privatize his whole entire channel and move things over to the JB Gunner Show. That JB Gunner TV channel is his monetized channel. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? SIFUSMO, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. I'll tell you why it's happening. Because these people feel that if they create clean content, no one's going to follow them. They've built up audiences of people that donate to them based on the community guidelines that they violate. If they don't do that, if they don't create content and present it in ways that violate the YouTube community guidelines, copyright guidelines in terms of service, the audience is not going to follow them anymore. It's your fault, though, for conditioning your audience to like that kind of content. And why be a hateful person in the first place? And why try to spread misinformation in the first place, right? In all honesty, if JB Gunner followed the rules, he would have 2 or 3 channels with probably 500,000 subs right now. And despite what the guy said about me in the past, or come at me, right, I can come out and say that he knows what he's doing out here. He knows what he's doing. You know the YouTube ropes, JB. And while you're sitting here and blaming everyone for coming at you, there's one thing you're not doing, JB, which makes me feel that you're behaving poorly as well. You're not manning up, bro. You're not taking ownership for your own mistakes, JB. You're putting the blame on everyone else besides yourself, and you only have yourself to blame for every situation you're in, JB. Oh, wow, says American Dream. Are you talking about his JB Gunner channel? Oh, you didn't know any Dream? I know everything, bro. I've got eyes and ears everywhere. Even when I'm sleeping. I got people sending me information that I don't even ask them for, right? I don't even want to know about certain things. People still send me information, man. That's just the way it goes out here. Exactly, Coach Eli. Only who wants an audience like that? Amazing. I wouldn't. Neither would I. You see, this is the problem, American Dream. This is, you're right, Dream. This is the issue. This is what's causing all these creators to continuously get shut down on their channels. JB Gunner, Jamie Lycan Theory, Punksthetic, Raleigh, anyone else. And anyone else in that drama group. What's that guy, Dream? That other guy you were talking about. You know, MK3 Craig, right? Yeah, he's known as Dr. Computer Shop, right? He's had 2 channels shut down. One, because he violated my copyright 3 times, and his channel went down. Then the second one, he was terminated for violating YouTube's policy on harassment and bullying. Right? Right? And he's supposed to be a computer shop channel creating content on computers. I'm a coach. If you're asking why I'm talking about this, I'm a coach. I can talk about anything. This is what I do. This is what I do. It's part of what I do, right? What I'm saying is, look at the audiences of these people. The reason why these people are all getting shut down all the time is because they have an audience of people that will not stick around unless they create content that violates the community guidelines, the copyright guidelines, and the terms of service and monetization policies. A lot of people have said, the reason why people used to watch JB, especially back in the days when he used to dox people and, call people's works and get people fired and broadcast it on the air is because he has shock jock value. Shock jock value? Really? Let me tell you something. There's only one person I know that has true shock jock value, and he's the person that created shock jock value, and that's Howard Stern. But even Howard Stern, while he may have done some cringy stuff to push the boundaries, Howard Stern never once attacked or harmed anyone. Howard Stern has always been about good, clean entertainment, right? But that's not the way that JB runs his stuff, right? That's not the way these people on YouTube run their channels. They run their channels in ways where they go attack other people for the shock jock value that's going to get the audience they have to tune in every time. And then they get accustomed to that. And then when they try to create real content, nobody shows up, right? So then they got to go back to creating more shock jock content that's going to get their channel shut down just to get the audience back again, right? It's like this seesaw battle, right? Try to keep the audience around and trying to prevent your channels from being shut down. Why not fix it and just create real content and start over and get an audience that actually cares about the good content you want to create? And then you won't have to deal with being shut down all the time. I'm tired, Dion. I have 2 hours left here at Works' American Dream. So that's that. That's all I'm going to say about JB Gunner. JB, go to the doctor, please. Take care of yourself. I know you don't care about me. And quite frankly, it's not that I don't care about you or other people. Honestly, I don't like what you did to me and have done to other people in the past and still kind of do to others, right? But at the end of the day, I can be the better person and be a good man and come out here and say, listen, man, I don't wish harm upon you. Go take care of yourself. Stop feeding into this drama and get yourself taken care of and create the content that you were made to create. Create your news videos and focus on that. You get people that are going to, send you threats like that, wishes of death. Ignore that. When you don't ignore it, JB, it leads me to believe that you purposefully make videos on that because you know it's going to create sympathy and get your audience to tune in and maybe donate more to you, right? So again, you're using this to incite sympathy donations, right? I've never seen anything like this, folks. As far as Jamie Lycan theory, I don't have a whole lot to say about him at this time, to be honest with you. I had some issues with him where he was simulcasting me as part of his members-only package on his newly monetized Punksthetic channel. Now, I have moles over there, and they have not been able to get me any information. I'm thinking that Jamie has gotten pretty careful at privately sending out any links to anybody in his Discord. Maybe he's doing it, privately, individually. But who knows? Maybe what Jamie is doing is creating members-only live streams and not sharing his links on his community tab, even as a members-only post. And maybe he's just sharing that members-only link to individual people in his Discord. Maybe you're doing that, Jamie. Like, listen, I know all the possibilities of what you could be doing, right? But at least from what I can see publicly and, from what the moles can see, nothing's really happening. So I don't know. Maybe Jamie's kind of tapped out, or maybe he's just gone through even greater lengths to try to continue simulcasting my content beyond or behind the paywall as members only package on this Punxetic channel. The bottom line is this, I'm going to say this again to you, Jamie, is this. Like, what do you want to accomplish out of life, dude? Do you want to be known as a drama king? Do you want to live the rest of your life, sitting at home all day, playing on YouTube all day, going from stream to stream, inciting drama, and then running 8-hour live streams, drama streams on your Like and Theory channel and your Punxetic channel? Is that the way you want to live your life? Is that the way any grown, mature man lives their life? At what point are you going to snap out of it? I know you don't care, right? I know you don't care, and this probably doesn't mean anything to you right now, but at some point in your life, whether it is when you hit 40 in about 5 years, or 50 or 60, at some point you're going to get to the age of where you're going to start to wonder, what am I really doing here? I'm a drama king. I make money instigating drama and running drama stream panels on my channel with immature, insecure, weak-minded people. Is that what I want to be remembered for? Is that what you want to be remembered for, bro? Ask yourself that. Seriously. Ask yourself that. So that's it, folks. We are at 1 hour and 42 minutes. I'm going to get on out of here. I'm still not that tired. I've just said everything I've had to say. I may even take a brief Epsom salt bath and watch the replay of the show. See how it sounds. I like to do that just to make sure everything comes through clearly and is working properly. But that's that, folks. I'm going to wrap this up by saying this, okay? I don't wish harm upon anyone. At the same time, I really wish other people wouldn't wish harm on others as well. If you dig deep within yourself, even you, Raleigh, you, Jamie, and you, JB, if you dig deep within yourselves, or how about this, better yet, how about this? Let's pretend there's no more YouTube, and there's no other platform to do what you now do out here on YouTube. Would you still behave the same way, or is everything that all three of you are doing out here an act just to get some type of traction or have some type of relevancy or purpose, right? Maybe that's what it is, right? Awesome, Coach Eli says dream. Maybe that's what it is. But again, how are you going to feel 5, 10, 15 years from now when you guys are all much older? Is this going to continue to make you happy? Is it going to make you feel accomplished? Is this what you want to be remembered for when your time actually comes? Just think about that. That's all I have to say. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Thank you to American Dream 1.5 for stopping by, and thank you for also the $1 super chat earlier, bro. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you to SIF USMO for being here. Thank you to Angels Asylum for being here, and Bill Bradford. And anyone else that I missed, I believe Darren is over on the Facebook side of things. There's still one person there. Maybe it's Darren still watching. Thank you, Darren, for being here in the middle of the night, bro. It is 6:09 a.m. Eastern, 3:09 a.m. Pacific. I expect all these people to probably talk about this tomorrow. Whether they talk about it or not, I just don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do what I have to do. You do what you have to do. At the end of the day, I just wish this all would stop and everyone just moves forward in professional and mature ways and create greatness instead of create hate and negativity. All right. With that being said, have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you all later, probably later today. It's after midnight, so it's Sunday. Take care. Bye.